The teacher who yanked off my medical device. I've been profoundly deaf in my right ear since I was a toddler. For the last 10 years, I've relied on a high-tech cochlear implant just to hear normally. If you don't know how they work, it's a specialized external processor that magnetically attaches right to the side of your skull. Most of the staff at my public high school have always been totally fine with it. But then, I was assigned to Mr. Vance's junior year history class. Mr. Vance was this incredibly rigid, old-school guy who absolutely despised modern technology. On the very first day, he gave this massive, angry speech about how smartphones and wireless earbuds were destroying our generation. During our first major exam, I was quietly sitting at my desk, leaning over my paper. Suddenly, I felt a dark shadow loom over me. It was Mr. Vance. He glared down at me and whispered aggressively, "Take the Bluetooth earpiece out, now." I looked up, totally confused, and politely explained that it wasn't an earpiece. It was a surgically anchored medical device. I even offered to pull out the official accommodation letter that I always keep in my backpack. He just sneered. "Nice try, kid. I know a cheating device when I see one." Before I could even brace myself, he aggressively reached down, grabbed the external housing of my implant, and yanked it off my head. The forceful, unexpected disconnection of the heavy magnet sent a sharp, agonizing jolt of pain right through my skull. My world instantly plunged into a disorienting, terrifying silence. I grabbed the side of my head, gasping in shock. The entire classroom went completely dead. The girl sitting next to me, who happened to be the vice principal's daughter, stood up. She looked absolutely horrified. She pulled out her cell phone, dialed the main office, and practically screamed, "Mr. Vance just assaulted a deaf student." Within 3 minutes, the school resource officer and the principal burst through the heavy wooden door. Mr. Vance confidently held up my processor, proudly claiming he had just caught me cheating. The principal stared at the incredibly expensive medical equipment in his hand, and his face went completely pale. Mr. Vance was escorted out of the building right then and there. He was formally terminated by the end of the week, and my parents filed massive civil charges for the damage to a $12,000 medical device. Some people just really need to learn when to mind their own business.